But look, you know what it is. It's Monday. Our guy Chris is here, but me and my partner Janae here, we always got to hit him with some Overreaction Monday. And if y'all realize, hey, we know you missed us. We weren't here a week ago, and somebody else was wishing that we could have gone live. And to my guy's credit, he was ready because 2 weeks ago, Dallas upset Philly. Janae, go ahead, say what you gotta say.
Chris, I mean, last time we talked, last time me and you chatted it up, you told me that y'all was about to beat the brakes off us.
Yeah.
And did Hurt score a touchdown? Did y'all even score an offensive touchdown?
Nah, we got beat down. We didn't show up that game.
We didn't show up. Smacked.
Yeah. We didn't
there
show
we
up.
go. What happened last week?
We just didn't. We didn't show up. Offense didn't show up.
Defense didn't show up. Dak looked like an MVP candidate, and we didn't perform. We had 3 turnovers. I mean, I felt like we was moving the ball at times, but once again, fumble, Jalen Hurts, fumble, AJ Brown, fumble,
Devontae Smith. So
we got exposed, but we making changes, and as you can see, we about to get back on top.
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. But I will say, there's a video circulating with they got sticks, around your boy Jalen Hurts as he's falling on the ground trying to keep the ball.
Oh, I see that. I see
to
that
me,
in practice.
I feel like, the team thinks it's a problem holding that ball. So do you see any, like you said, you've made some changes, but 2 weeks in a row, y'all got smacked in the mouth, like not Eagles culture at all.
No, not at all.
Do you think with the top tier teams that your secondary is just not good enough? Is Slay playing tonight? I don't think he's playing tonight.
I'm not for sure. I think he
is.
They
said he was hurt.
I think he's hurt.
Oh, he's not playing?
They said he was hurt.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, well, that's what was reported
we're not
yesterday.
we're not gonna need him. So we already dominating.
So we actually in the red zone. We didn't
punt the ball, so we about to go up 14-0.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let you get your beat down, but
let's be real. Y'all one of the top teams in the NFC, but Dallas gonna always show up the way they show up. This ain't nothing new. Y'all get wins, but when it counts the most, because I know we was talking about the other week, but y'all not going far this year, and you know that.
The Dallas Cowboys always
perform good in the regular season.
Come on, you see how they trying to revert to this week when 7 days ago we murdered this team. There was a massacre in Dallas. But we want to go to this week, and we want to talk about an AFC team that we don't got to worry about until the Super Bowl. We got to worry about whooping y'all again, which we will do because you can't handle my team.
Wow. Well, y'all going to beat us again at home? Because that's the next time y'all going to play us in the playoffs.
At home, in Philly.
Oof. Oh, we're going to take you out.
Because hopefully y'all schedule
Miami coming up at home. Y'all about to lose to them. Our schedule is cupcake. And y'all will be playing somebody at home.
When we played you at home, we stepped out of bounds to lose the game.
Oh, no, don't give me that.
When we played you at home, when you came to my house, did your team score? Did your team score? No. So there's no comparison on our teams. We gave you a battle in your house. When you came to my house, I took your lunch money, I took your dinner, I took your breakfast the next day.
You did?
There's no comparison. My team is better than your team.
Oh, no, that's not true. Y'all just had a good game. That's all. But overall,
all that trash AJ Brown was talking?
Absolutely. Nah,
he was talking
my
trash.
Boy Gilly ready to see him again. All that trash. He was talking.
Oh,
Gilly
yeah, Gilly,
said, what, I'm too old?
Gilly should have did that. No,
Janae, you
y'all.
feel good? Are you all right?
She get me.
She got me. I mean, we didn't perform, but overall, we still the better team. We still have a winning record against winning teams this year.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a fact. So
Did you
all
lose?
this,
Did you lose against the Jets?
We don't want to talk about. Huh? Yes, we
Zach Wilson.
do.
You
Okay.
put 40 up on him. Y'all lost to him. So you can beat all the good teams you want. The sucky teams that you're supposed to win against, we beat, right?
What happened to the Arizona Cardinals?
Oh, we didn't have 3 offensive linemen
oh
in
yeah,
early.
here we
Steve was out.
go. Here we go.
We
Here we
had a
go.
bad game.
What happened to the
Bad
Buffalo
game.
Bills? Because we beat that team.
Oh, you see, Chris, they always trying to go to week 3. We on week 14, baby. They always trying to go back to the Cardinals from week 3.
What happened to that? All this 40-point wins y'all put up. That's all y'all did against the
The
Buffalo
most in the
Bills?
league. The most in the league.
All right.
Against 1 in 6 teams, yeah, you could do that.
We know what happened a week ago.
Yeah,
Man,
they got us, man.
even Washington, they eliminated right now. They took it to the wire, and they had to be lucky off of a sideline to win the Washington game.
Hey, we played a great game.
Go ahead,
Philly's
Sean,
a
because
great
you don't want to tell him how bad his team is.
No, look,
Washington took it to him.
You know what, Janae? You're really hype right now. You really
hype.
Is. Okay.
All them,
so we
all
don't have
these teams, all these teams we say, and we still 10-3. So what are you talking about? We still 10-3.
Look. Like I said, it was all good just a week ago. I'm glad you got that out, Janae. Because with all that energy, I'm going to need you to explain what happened in this recent game. See, you crushed Philly at home, and then you went to Buffalo and laid an egg. I gave you a chance to speak first on that one. Chris, would you like to try to talk to our friend about the Buffalo game?
They got their ass whooped.
That's what happened to him. Beat down. How the dude Cook? Josh Allen only threw for like 97 yards passing. Couldn't even stop the run.
That's true.
Cold garbage with CD Lamb, best receiver. Dak Prescott MVP. Couldn't even get it done.
You let Cook run for almost 200 yards?
Yeah.
This defense, Michael Parsons always on his podcast talking garbage and nonsense. Couldn't even make a damn tackle out there yesterday. What we talking about? Defensive player of the year, all that. What was the corners? What Gilmore at? What Bland at? Nothing. What a D-line at? Right up the gut. 179 yards for Cook, who not even in the probably top 10 in rushing.
And honestly, when they looked back, they were talking about it today, and the announcers, they were saying a lot of those plays, they let Parsons free. They left him unblocked, and he wasn't getting it done.
And they talk about he the next Lord Taylor. Where? Come on, man. All that caked up hype they give that man.
Where at? That MVP. That is all that in a bag of chips. He damn sure ain't in the MVP now.
They about to give it to that boy in San Francisco.
One game.
That shows that was a nationally televised game.
He didn't perform.
You see this, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. We win 6 games in a row. Then they get on here the time we lose and have a bad game. The Eagles had 2 really bad games back to back. We have 1 bad game in the last 7 weeks, and we down. Now we'll say, Chris, I feel you. We got our ass beat. We got clobbered. But I honestly think that wasn't the game plan we went with. Everybody and their mom knew Cook's only ran like that 3 times this year. We're on 14 weeks. 3 times this year he's only ran like that. They fed him the ball 3 downs out of 4 every time. I don't think we were prepared for a running game at all. We thought Allen was going to cook us or throw the ball. We had a game plan. And the part that pisses me off even more is that halftime, we didn't even make any adjustments.
No
adjustments for Cook's run. None.
And it seems like they was giving him the ball up the middle nonstop.
Every time.
Just
Where that
straight
where
to
that
the middle.
defense where that
There
front
was
line
no
at?
adjustments made. If we're going to crown Dan Quinn as the man, Dan Quinn definitely was not showing us that he was the man when it came to halftime adjustments. This is what great coaches do. Halftime, you realize that they're going to run it down our throats, and they've been successful with running down our throats. And the fact that we couldn't get it done and make any adjustments, Mike McCarthy, you're not being aggressive. I mean, there was something I watched today, Sean and Chris, when they was talking about we got to have that dog mentality like some of these teams where we just gonna punch you in the mouth. We didn't even go for it on fourth down. What makes us so good? We're not gonna go for it on fourth down.
Yeah.
You see the way they killing us? You can't give them the ball back. They scored and scored and scored. They were going down the field like it was nothing. And then the last thing, dumb penalties. Yep. We're not gonna sit there and act like you running into the kicker after having that amazing 3 downs, running into the kicker. You killed us. You killed us on that. The freaking Zach Martin coming out the game. I was mad as all get out. And I'm going to get on to whoever's talking this trash right here.
This is Alex. You know this, Alex.
Alex, you keep that up, man. Because what was you saying about your team? But we're not going to go there. The other piece that I was also mad about is that the refs got to do better. Diggs clearly dropped the ball, and they got the first down. They got the first down after it literally getting hit out of his hands. And then my coach not throwing the red flag. He literally dropped the ball. Kurtz got on it, yelling at the ref, saying he dropped the ball. I hit it, and I got the ball. It's just the whole game pissed me off. We did not come prepared. We definitely got smacked in our mouths. There's no way that we can play against elite teams. The good thing about where we are right now is that there's only one elite team, in my opinion, in our whole conference, and that's San Francisco. We showed you what we can do to the Eagles. That's the only other team you should be worried about.
Still 1-1.
The offense didn't score no touchdowns.
That was an anomaly. That was an anomaly. That's not going to happen all the time.
Oh, anomaly.
Yeah.
Anomaly.
Yeah, that's not going to happen all the time.
Well, look, straight up. So, honestly, if we're going to really break this down and look at it, there is an issue with Dallas's defense. And it's right up the middle. The linebackers, the interior line. If you go back and look at the games that you guys lost, look at the Cardinals game. Look at when Philly won.
They ran the ball. They
run the ball
heavy. San Francisco ran the ball. San Francisco.
Exactly.
100%.
If you get a heavy dose of that run up the middle and you can neutralize Micah Parsons, and like you said, Allen had under 100 yards. You're taking away your best threat, which is your secondary.
Very true.
You know,
but we're talking about neutralize. There's only been 2 games this year where somebody has literally taken us out, which was San Francisco and the Bills.
But y'all played a cupcake.
The Cardinals didn't take us out. We just lost the game, but they didn't take us out. We lost by 9.
Yeah,
they didn't take us out of the game completely. We scored.
Was it 23? Oh, 23-14. Yeah, okay.
We scored. We scored. So it wasn't like we got eliminated. These 2 teams dogged us. The same thing that the San Francisco did to Philly, they did to us. They dogged us. And the same thing that we did to the Eagles, we dogged them. Only 2 teams have done it. We played 14 teams this year. We've only been dogged twice. So for y'all to get up here after 7 dynamic wins.
Time out. Let's look at 4 of those games. Washington, 3. We've got Washington. You played New England, the Giants twice, Carolina,
the Panthers. Come on, the
really?
Patriots.
Like I go back to what was the Eagles score against Washington? 31-34. So don't compare. What was our score against Washington?
We're
Sean,
bad
remind
team
me
now.
what was the Dallas score against Washington? Y'all didn't do nothing because you can't. We don't compete with the scrubs anymore.
It was 23-10 in the fourth quarter, and the bottom fell out. That's nothing. No, that's
no. What you're not going to do is say what the fourth quarter. I want you to tell me what the ending score was, Sean. 40 to 10? Don't do that. So when it comes to scrubs, we take care of scrubs.
Y'all like bullies. Y'all beat up on people y'all know y'all can't beat. They can't beat y'all. But when y'all play against big dogs, y'all get smashed.
So wait. So is the Eagles the big dog?
Yeah, we a big dog.
Well, how come you didn't score no offensive touchdowns against my team? So when Sean wants to make a reference against how my defense is exposed, we can do it against our division. I'm not worried about the AFC until we got to play the AFC, which is when? The Super Bowl. All I got to worry about is taking care of San Francisco.
So, right, you don't have to be worried about it because you ain't going to make it that far.
Oh, we're going to make it.
Exactly.
You ain't going to make it that far.
As long as we ain't got to play San Francisco into the championship, we going to make it.
Y'all not making nothing, man. Come on.
How can you say we haven't done nothing against good teams? Last week, we beat the Eagles, who was the best in our conference, with the record that was best in the... San Francisco just became number one this weekend. Just became number one when we lost, right? Eagles were number one before that, and we took them out offensively, did nothing. So the fact that everybody keeps saying that we can't do it against good teams is stupid. We just played the Eagles and dogged them. The best team, and I'm hating on the Eagles because they are dynamic. They are, NFC East, I'm never going to give no props. But
you know what's up. You know how we get down.
Team.
You know how we get down.
Last year, y'all took it to us the whole game. The whole game. Both games last year, we were neck and neck. There's never been a time where the Eagles have played us or we played them where it wasn't neck and neck. We took their offense out completely. Like nothing getting done. And nobody wants to acknowledge the greatness in that.
Like I told Sean probably like a month ago, a steak get a trash can every once in a while. A trash can get a steak every once in a while. So, like I said, that was an anomaly. It would not happen again. Trust me on that. We made changes. We making changes to show that, this ain't the standard we set. We don't get down like this. So we will, when we see y'all again, it ain't happening no more. The Cowboys showed
we can end it on this.
Who they really are.
Eagles is not the best team. The defense is overrated, just like Dallas. Alex, I hope this is not you in the comments when your team is trash and you told me Sam Howell was your future. I hope this is not you. Because they benched your boy Sam this weekend.
All right. Danae, button it up so we can talk about the future of our team, please.
I will say the Eagles, San Francisco is all we really need to focus on. We're going to be in the playoffs. We already clinched. Yes, we definitely lost last weekend, and I'm sad about it. But I need to make sure my team is looking like me. The next team is coming up. Forget what just happened. Just like the Eagles got to forget what happened to them and come out here tonight and play. We got to do the same thing. And if we're looking at it, ladies and gentlemen, the last 3 games, my team has won most games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can say
that. Then that's all that matters. They'll beat us up when we lose the one. But it's okay. It's just the one. I want my boys to look up to the future. Look up to the sky. Because that's where we're going. All the way to the top, baby.
Yeah, divisional and done. That's it. But all I will say is we will win the division and we will meet the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC title game. Because Dallas not making it. Y'all have a record every year. Divisional and done. Did y'all have a good record last year? San Francisco knocked y'all out. The year before that, Dak couldn't get down and spike the ball. And y'all was at home against San Fran. So this ain't surprising y'all have these good regular season records. Y'all gonna lose at the end. Y'all gonna lose to Miami. Y'all probably beat Detroit. And then you probably went out. But after that, the playoffs, it's gonna be done. Y'all going to somebody's house and y'all gonna lose. We're gonna see San Francisco again, and we're gonna have to strapping up our bootstraps, and we're gonna have to get busy with them again. And one of us going to the Super Bowl. But Dallas, come on, let's be real.
Chris, I gotta correct you at one point. Dallas will not win out. Kind of like last year, they lost their last game. This year, they will lose their last game.
Oh yeah, they play
Sam now. This tape on Sam now. We'll be all right. Last week of the season.
Look, we got to talk about it. I got 2 NFC East people here with me. Washington has been a dumpster fire for a good portion of the season. And last night, the inevitable happened. Sam Howell was benched for Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby looked better. Jacoby in 2 drives had more yards than Sam had in the entire game, which was 3 quarters worth of football. And Jacoby almost brought us all the way back. Talk to me? Is this an about time move or?
Well, let your boy Alex say, "Oh, it's just because my offensive line is bad." You've always had a bad offensive line, and you may have one next year. What you gonna do? Sam gonna come out there? You can score 5,000 yards. If there's no W's, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You got, in my opinion, a top 5 wide receiver. McLaurin is a beast.
I don't know about top 5, but he's a good receiver.
I'll give you top 15.
Top 15.
I would
top
give
5. You are stretching it right there.
Man, if McLaurin was on any other team that's a top tier team, oh my God! Imagine if San Francisco had McLaurin, man.
Oh, in that system, he'd do well, but
or your system. Imagine if y'all put him as your number 3. My God,
number 3 because he ain't beating out Smith or AJ Brown.
No, he wouldn't beat him out, but I guarantee
you got Justin Jefferson, you got Jamar
Smith.
Chase. You gonna pit him over them guys? Like, come on.
Oh yeah.
Jamar Chase.
I'm not gonna put him with Jamar, but I'm putting him. He has had nothing. Nobody. When I say they have literally had an air person as a quarterback, and since he's been in the league, imagine
so did DeAndre.
Is he not putting up top 5 yards though?
So did DeAndre Hopkins for all them years before they got Deshaun Watson, and he showed that he was that guy.
But my thing about McLaurin is that guy. He is a dog.
My thing about Terry can be a number 1 in a lot of mid-level teams. He's not going to be your number 1 on a stud team. He's not Jamar Chase. He
wouldn't be a number 1. I'm telling you, he's going to be a stud anywhere else.
You said top 5.
Feed him the ball and give it to him consistently.
Yeah, that's more work ethic, and I still top 5. I think that's too high for him.
Yeah, that's too high.
I like Scary Terry.
Oh, I love him. Oh, you're not gonna get me talk bad about him. But look, we talk about Sam Howell. I'm bringing in my guy. Alex is in here. Alex, man, what's going on, man? Sam got benched.
Welcome, Alex. Welcome, my guy.
You know she been waiting, man.
Hey, Janae is hype, boy. Janae is.
I see. She's getting it in today.
Yeah.
You'd almost forget that she lost, that she got whooped by the Bills yesterday.
Oh no, I remember that. It didn't shock me at all. It didn't shock me at all.
She forgetting that they played. She really hopping on that Eagles win.
I don't see no Bills fans up in here, so I don't care about that. I see NFC East that we've eaten up. Oh. That's it.
All right, look. I will say this. Janae, Dallas, respectfully, they better than Washington. Okay. This year they are. I will say that. Eagles, when it comes to the Eagles, obviously Eagles are better than Washington. But when it comes to the Eagles and Dallas, right now y'all 1-1, right? So Eagles beat y'all, and Dallas beat the Eagles.
No, can we look at the wins though?
No.
Can we look at how the wins played out?
I thought we said a win was a win.
A win is a win.
We can't look at how the wins played out. A 6-point difference to a domination difference.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, go ahead, Alex.
So even making a comparison, I see where my boy about to go with this.
No. Respect, y'all did beat them. I will say this though. When Eagles did play the 49ers, they got blown out. And then they have been playing terrible as of late. Everybody knows the Eagles defense have not been good this year. I mean, even with us, when we played them, Sam Howell almost got 400 some yards on them. You know what I'm saying? So the Eagles defense, they're not the same defense that they were when they, a few years ago.
And the thing is, we can all go back to that game. You thought Washington won the game. It was
that was some bull.
Line, and Washington won that game.
Wow, man, that was some bull. But
divisional game, Janae.
Yeah. That was some bull.
I don't understand that because
all right, hold up, Alex. I didn't bring you in here to say nice things about the Cowboys or anything. And look, let's talk about this. We need to talk about our quarterback because a lot of people in our community have been saying about time. Good, we need to bring in Jacoby Brissett. Talk to me about this, man.
All right, look. This is what I saw. Now y'all can agree to disagree or whatever, but this is what I saw. We're in week 14, right? All right. We have one of the worst offensive lines in football. Okay. He's almost the most sacked quarterback in NFL history. Okay. Yes, he is a rookie. Yes, we have Eric Bieniemy who throws more than he runs, right? But the guy, his flaw is he might hold on to the ball too long, but he's still learning with the terrible offensive line that Ron created. So that being said, what I saw was a guy that's been playing for week 14 and he's losing his confidence when it comes to the O-line. He's losing his confidence. So that being said, when they put Jacoby Brissett in, Jacoby Brissett has not been behind this offensive line for 14 weeks getting beat up. So yes, he's going to look fresh. I mean, let's call it how it is. Yeah, he came in, it was fresh. That's what Jacoby Brissett is. He's a good backup. Now, is Sam Howell our franchise? I hope so. I hope this is what the new owners are saying. But yes, Sam Howell, what's going on is what I believe is Ron Rivera and his offensive line, they're ruining a decent quarterback because Sam Howell is a decent quarterback. But you keep getting hit like that. I don't care what quarterback you are going to keep losing confidence. But Sam Howell still threw a touchdown. And in the press conference, when they were talking to Ron, Sam is still the starter. So it's nothing really different. They just took him out. What are we really fighting for? We're not fighting for nothing. But I think Sam needs to get as much experience as he can. But our offensive line is terrible. I mean, it is really, really bad. But I see you, Janae. You trying to take notes and this and that. That is fine. But I will say this. Hold on.
Wait. I got since you're on that point, that offensive line. Did Joe Burrow have a really bad offensive line?
Joe Burrow?
Did Joe Burrow have one of the worst offensive lines the last 2 years and got sacked the most, right, in the league, right? But what did Joe Burrow do that Sam Howell couldn't do? Win! I don't care about none of that. Bad offensive line, Joe Burrow.
When did Joe? Hold on, wait. When did Joe Burrow
went to the Super Bowl with the most sacks?
But that was the when he had a whole lot of sacks. Didn't they upgrade his offensive line? Then they went to the Super Bowl.
No, they won it the year he went to the Super Bowl. But still, they had a top 5 wide receiver. You just said Jamar Chase is up there. They had a top 10 defense.
So what you saying? We got to give you a whole new team. We just got to wipe all 53-man roster.
We at least have to consider that our defense is terrible and our line is terrible. Why can we not consider these things?
One word,
you not get big money for the 2 players y'all just got rid of off your team.
Look, that is because
y'all been waiting for Chase Young to come in and be the great white hope for how many years? Hurt
and it was
he won't.
On your team, you got Sweat is dominating with his new team. I'm not understanding all the excuses. Do you think they give me a break if I said our team was bad? Our defense was trash 3 years ago. They didn't give Dak no butter points.
What?
So now you want Sam to get butter points because the team ain't what it need to be. Is that Sam's fault? No, I'm not saying it is. But I also do not see what y'all see in him. I need clutch at the he can play. Now, don't get me wrong. The kid can play. Mm-hmm. He just can't win. And that's the point.
Well, hold on. Hold on. If you trying to compare Joe Burrow to Sam Howell,
no.
Okay. But you really can't compare that because I'm not saying that you're comparing Joe Burrow to Sam Howell. What I'm saying is you can't compare Sam Howell's team to Joe Burrow's team. Joe Burrow might have had a terrible offensive line, but the Bengals had a real good team. Joe Burrow has way more weapons. Okay. They had a way better running game because we can't do nothing in the running game. And Sean, did you just say they had a top 10 defense? Our defense is almost in the, I think we are 30 something. So you can't compare that. Now, if Sam Howell had all of that, and not to mention, you talking about the weapons. Does Joe Burrow, doesn't he have a tight end? We don't even have a good tight end. And I'm not downing on Terry. Me and Sean, we talked about this. I'm not downing on Terry. But Terry has not had his best year this year. Jahan Dotson, none of these guys. Everybody's been dropping the ball for Sam Howell.
I think that's due to coaching.
Exactly.
I don't think Scary Terry.
It starts from there.
It's not for the players. Scary Terry can be Scary Terry. We've seen this guy.
But y'all have
We've seen it.
But the Commanders have a top offense this year because
it's mid. It's mid. It's
But
mid.
stats,
It's mid. It's mid. It's mid. Sam Howell's stats is up, but our offense is still mid. I think.
Oh, okay. Because
But all those yards
y'all
he's
wasn't looking
throwing
like
to
this years prior.
somebody.
Oh, he's throwing to everybody. He's throwing to running backs, to
Yeah.
tight ends, to wide receiver. It ain't like he has a number. It's not like he has a guy that he could be like, you know what, I'm gonna throw to him because I know he's gonna get it every time. No.
So are you
But
telling me
Sam
right now
Howell has
that
a
you had the
turnover
opportunity
problem.
to get one of these dynamic quarterbacks coming out of this
Yeah,
draft?
Sam
Well,
It's
Howell has a
probably going to be
turnover
the best
problem.
one we've
well,
ever seen.
well,
You
I will.
would take one of them for Sam.
I will say this. I will say this. If you look it up, the reason why Sam Howell is balling in stats when it comes to passing yards, yes, he is throwing to everybody, but a whole lot of that, the reason why he's balling in stats when it comes to that is that's because of Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy, he doesn't run the
Exactly.
ball much. That's all passing. If you look at it, he's leading in the NFL in passing attempts.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
That's
But
Eric Bieniemy.
He's a turnover machine, and that right there is not success for a franchise quarterback. You
now,
know, he's
He's a late, what it was, 3rd round pick,
He was a
it was
fifth.
5th.
that,
So, I mean, y'all, for him to be
bench. That shows they don't have the faith, and y'all might be looking for another
but,
quarterback in the draft.
I
but
don't.
also,
Go ahead,
so
Sean. Go ahead. My bad. Good.
to your point, Alex, you said it. We don't have anything to play for. Not only do we not have anything to play for, as far as we're not going to be in the playoffs, but we already know Ron Rivera is gone. We know
absolutely.
the coaching staff is gone. So it's hard for us to even talk. Like the question you asked, Janae, about the quarterback, it's hard for us to talk about, if we would get another quarterback because we don't know who the new coach is and who the new GM is and what they're going to do. And
But more than likely, as you know, Sean, when the new coach come in and that's not their guy, that quarterback is more than likely going to go. And if he wasn't a top pick already, he's not a Joe Burrows. He's not a Patrick Mahomes type of quarterback where he was already touted. So, like, he just like a guy they're going to just look at and see what he can do, but they're not invested into this guy.
Right. And see, with this one right here, Ben, he said, I don't want to hear it. McLaurin and Dotson, top 60 wide receivers in the NFL. Logan Thomas, most underrated and below average tight end in the league. You can have top tier pieces, but if you can't get the ball to these pieces, what does it matter how good they are? We've already talked about the coaching being bad. We've already talked about the O-line being bad. You guys don't understand. You can have all of these different pieces, but if on your fourth step, on your drop, you're getting sacked, what do all these pieces matter?
Yeah.
None of that stuff matters.
Our O-line is terrible.
He got sacked probably 5 times.
I don't know how many games this season. That Buffalo Bills game, 10 times?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
This is the hard part about all this. And Alex, I'm coming to you. This is the hard part about all this. Everybody in-house knows Ron's gone. So what, literally, like, tell me, what is your motivation at all?
I think the whole locker room is just really giving up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have said about 4 or 5, maybe 6 weeks ago, I would have said, no, we're not in rebuild mode yet. We just need a few pieces. Now I think we're in rebuild mode.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Yeah. I think I ain't gonna lie to you. Jonathan Allen was talking about he wanted to go to something else. His contract eventually will be up. There's no need to really. I mean, we might have a whole new squad. Maybe the ownership will build around Sam. Maybe we might have a whole new quarterback. I don't know, but everything is cleaning house. I mean, it'll probably take us maybe 2 to 3 years before we get back to being anything.
Outside of the 2 tackles, ain't nobody you can say, man, we got to keep this guy.
Payne and Allen. I mean, corners is not right.
Y'all gave away. You see what your boy in Chicago doing a DN who just got traded, and he already balling out. He had like almost 3 sacks yesterday.
That's the craziest trade I've ever seen in my life.
Sweat. He's a franchise player.
Wait.
Now, get the money aspect. Y'all couldn't pay him.
Wait.
Go ahead, Alex.
When it comes, and I've been telling people this, when it comes to Sweat and when it comes to Chase, when we got these guys, we thought they were going to be better than Ryan Kerrigan. We thought these guys were going to be the best DNs that we had. These guys throughout Washington's career, I mean, look it up. Chase has not got over 10 sacks in 4 years he was here. And Sweat has not got over 10.
Defensive coach the entire time they've been
Del Rio.
Absolutely.
That's why he was fired.
That also, absolutely.
Clean house and get new coaches. I think that those boys would have been dogs for Washington. I love Chase Young.
He
I don't
go
care
to
what
Chicago
anybody
and
say
he
he
looking
has
like
been
an
hurt,
all-pro over there.
but he's
Well, Chase,
great.
but
And Sweat is, oh man.
He's balling in
Sweat.
Chicago.
What
I will
is?
say Sweat is better than Chase.
Yeah.
If you noticed, ever since Chase has been to the 49ers, I think he got finally his first sack. What was it, yesterday? So I mean, I don't know Chase is not what we thought he was going to
The
be.
hype.
Everybody was talking about he
Yeah.
was going to be this
I think
Aaron
they game
Donald.
plan for that though. They got it. They have enough now with Chase that they can now say, okay, Bosa, Chase,
Right.
Chase. So instead of
It's a
focusing
good
all
fit.
on Bosa,
It's a good fit.
It's a good fit in San Francisco when he doesn't have to be the greatest. The issue with Chase and Alex, I'll send it back to you. Chase doesn't try if the play goes away from him. Chase takes plays off. Chase still thinks he's that number 2 pick coming out of Ohio State. He's not him anymore.
Nah.
His name is bigger than who he is, man. Now when he was
There we
with
go. That's a great point.
when he was with Washington, if you people watch, I'm telling you, everybody say, "Oh, this man gets double teamed." Man, I was watching this dude, man. Now I'm not saying he never got double teamed, he did, but he only has 2 moves. He bull rushes and he tries to beat a guy off of speed. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now I think he will have a better career with the 49ers, but in Washington, he just wasn't that guy. So you're not going to pay a guy, Montez and Montez Sweat and Chase. You're not going to pay a guy 15 to 20 million a year when they didn't produce in Washington. You're just not going to do it. So absolutely you trade.
I look at Jack.
I'll get you on the Chase part, but that Sweat guy, I feel like he should have stayed.
Could do to
I agree. I wish we kept one.
Morale is already down. Why is Chase Young putting all this energy, beating his body up every year for this team that's not doing nothing, like not making any moves? And I told Sean from the very beginning, your coach Ron should have been gone. They should have kicked him to the curb 2 years ago. And I said, this man wasn't doing nothing with Carolina. He comes to y'all, and they still ain't doing nothing. The same stink that he had over there, he brought to Washington. Y'all got players. Y'all just needed a coach to harness that. Y'all got dogs.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should be in it. It's crazy that you're not in it because you have players. You're coaching, in my opinion. I just feel like all of it falls on the coaching.
Well, I will say this when it comes to Ron, and again, I think I don't know the man personally, but I'm pretty sure he's a good dude. But when it comes to coaching, again, when he was in Carolina, he only had 3 winning seasons in Carolina, and now he's been in the league for 18. Has it been about 18? Yes. 18 years. He's only got 3 winning seasons. Now, when he came to us, everybody needs to remember this. When he came to us in 2020, okay, the man was fighting cancer. Okay, the man was fighting cancer.
And I told Sean that's the reason why y'all kept that man.
On top of that,
he was sitting on the bench doing games.
On top of that, when the man is fighting cancer, I think a year later, or was it that year when he was fighting cancer? Was it the next year, Sean, when his mother died?
Yeah,
it was next year.
Yeah, so
next year.
This was it?
The following year, yeah.
Yeah, the following year, his mother died. I don't think we got the Ron that we wanted in Carolina, the one that was actually, hyping this locker room up. He went through a lot, you know what I'm saying? And it is tough. So, I mean, it is what we went through. It is a lot of coaching. These players don't really, I'm not saying they don't respect them, but I just don't think they're not really behind them no more. It's really a dumpster fire, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and the thing is, the fact that he's still in house, I think, is actually more of respect, out of everything that he's done. I mean, after all of that stuff that's happened, let's not forget that Dan Snyder was also the owner up until less than a year ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he still had to represent an organization that was led by that man.
Yeah.
Hey. I was reading a comment for Ben. Ben, I'm not saying that, yes, he did go to the Super Bowl, but I'm one of those guys that I think Cam Newton made Ron.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Cam Newton was a freak of nature. We never
Cam Newton was the difference maker.
Absolutely.
When you won MVP with Ted Ginn as your leading receiver, you something vicious. He only had 700-some yards, and he made it to the Super Bowl with that guy. Come on, Cam was something else.
He was.
Look, when you can start a trend that you have little white kids doing everywhere.
The dad or the Superman stretch.
right?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, there we
And
go.
people still do that, and yet
Cam-
we all gonna dog on this man. Man, they
Cam
need
in
to
his
let him.
prime was a transcendent player. He was the Patrick Mahone of his day. He was
He really
that
was.
dude.
He was Superman.
Yeah, he was really
Thank you,
Superman.
Jay. No more Dallas slander. That's all I
I
care
wanna hear
about.
that.
All right, well, hold on. We can go back to that Dallas.
No. We
Mm.
on your quarterback, Alex.
Look.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
Yo, my guys, man. Yo, we appreciate y'all hopping on here. We gotta move on. We got a couple more things we gotta do. Yo, Chris, Alex, anytime, you already know.
You already know. Y'all family
More than
for life,
welcome.
baby. Family for
Yeah.
life.
Always. Love y'all, man.
We'll see you again, Chris.
Appreciate
Alex,
that.
you know, maybe not. But Chris,
Wow.
we'll see you again.
Alex, you're welcome anytime. All right.
Always.
All
All
right,
right.
fam. I'll
gentlemen.
see y'all later.
All
Y'all be
right.
safe. All right.
My guys. You already
Let's
know we
go.
like to have fun on this show. We can't do it without talking trash to each other, especially my NFC East brothers. You know I gotta give it to them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We